Alright, this is my Abzan Bounce 2 deck. Somebody requested the deck list for it, so it is one of my 250 card decks. I tend to use the larger decks because I like to have a variety of cards. The bounce decks especially like to go fetch enchantments. So the Moon Clerk, I only have 3 in here, and Teleportation Portal can bounce cards that have, when they enter the battlefield, effects. And then there's some that double or triple the effects, like this one. And anyways, I like the deck. It seems to work pretty well as far as let me just go through here. I'll do this visual. You can look at the names, pause it, whatever. But we'll start over here at the 1 casting cost cards. And I'll go back up to the top for the 2 and 3 and 4 casting cost. I would like to remove some cards and add some more lands, but I don't know what cards to take out. Perhaps you will. Okay, the Chupacabra is a good one to bounce. And I have 2 cards that get cards back from the graveyard on a regular basis when they're out, these 2. But I also have a few sorceries that will fetch cards from the graveyard, bring them back, which then will trigger their effects. So then we have the 5 and 6 plus casting cost cards over here. I do have pretty much everything in here, from board wipe to, removal cards. Kind of have answers for a lot of things. Hexproof. Let's see. I forget what this one does. Yeah, this might be one to remove, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so then as far as lands, I went with Snowlands because there's the green card, Blizzard Brawl, mainly. I used to have more of them in here, but I've slowly removed them all except for one. And let's see. So yeah, I have. I'll change to look at the other view in a second. Try to get lands that can cover 2 different colors of mana. And again, I've only spent $25-$30 twice on this game. I don't want to put a bunch of money into it like I did Paper Money. Sideboard, I have 0 cards. Let's go change back to this other view. Okay, so I don't want to rename it. So there's some more lands. Again, you'll probably want to put a lot more lands. I only have 79 lands in here. Here's the breakdown of creatures. So there's 14 clerics, 22 humans, 10 Phyrexians. So there's some cards that you pick a creature type, unless you have a good board in hand that's a different creature type, you're going to want to pick human, pretty much. I kind of dislike that this is a fantasy game and humans are prevalent in the cards, but whatever. So there's only 2 instants, 16 sorceries, 21 artifacts, 38 enchantments. Again, you can fetch the enchantments. If you need to fetch removal, if you have teleportation portal and that moon cleric, you can kind of grab what you need. If you have, enough land, enough mana available, you can get. There's an enchantment that'll turn all their creatures into 1/1 creatures with no abilities, which is a game winner pretty much. Let's see. There's another creature I was going to mention that bounces, and that's this little dog. When he attacks, you can bounce one of their Ophelia, named after the artist dog Ophelia in real life. Anyways, this one you can pick your own card, have it bounce back, trigger something. And let's see. I have a ton of videos showing how this deck kind of works. You can bounce creatures to trigger the Gaelic Readers. There's a lot of things that bounce to trigger other stuff. Anyways, if you like this video, like it, and please subscribe. If you want to see other deck lists, I've been meaning to do my white deck, but I kind of had to rebuild it from the older one I had, and I'm not sure it's quite where the old one was. I'm not sure why. Maybe it has too many lands, but okay. Have a good night.